Well, after all the excitement and adventure of the actual heist, Andor has delivered 2 more slow episodes. Which, look, I appreciate the intelligence of the show, and I'm liking it. But of course, Star Wars is just in no position to be doing sort of an experimental take on Star Wars, because this is even more serious than Rogue One was, which remains, by all accounts, I think, that Rogue One was the best that Disney Star Wars produced. But after burning down everything else about Star Wars, there's very little patience for anything else. Mandalorian, I think, will continue to do well, I'm guessing. I mean, we'll see what happens with the 3rd season. But a lot of bad stuff has happened since the end of the 2nd season, which pretty much single-handedly damn near restored the whole thing. And they couldn't help themselves. Lucasfilm had to burn it down again. So this is where they are. Yeah, the show what's it lacking in? It's lacking in Star Wars. There's a lot of the aspects of Star Wars just isn't there. The scenery is there. The uniforms for the Imperial officers and whatnot. The stormtroopers are there. You get TIE fighters every now and then. But it's just lacking in the overall feel of Star Wars. And I think it was a huge mistake that they didn't have aliens Andor. I keep doing it, and I've already made this point several times. Droids on the heist team. My guess is budget constraints. I don't know, because everything else about the show looks so damn good. It's shot very well. The location shots they've chosen, and a lot of the sets are actual sets. It's not all green screen. Stuff like that. So maybe that was the deal. They just decided to make it all a human team to go up against the Empire for the heist. But anyway, so that's where it is. Nobody is watching the show. My hope was that a season 2 they did discuss this, but I don't know how long can they keep doing this if it's not even getting any notice. Because the season 2, I think, would be more of a story of Cassian and the droid from Rogue One, which the droid stole the show. I mean, it was Alan Tudyk's droid, which for the life of me, I can never remember the droid's name. He meets a couple of those types of droids in the previous episode where he got arrested, but they haven't been reprogrammed into the smart-ass droid that stole the show. Yeah, sure did. So we do get a familiar face from Rogue One with Saw Gerrera, and it makes sense because Luthen is trying to establish the rebellion. He's working behind the scenes. He was the mastermind behind this heist and everything, and he's in danger of being found out, and I suspect he will be. Nobody knows where Cassian is. His loved ones can't find him. His mother's in trouble. She's too old to be joining a rebellion, but she's determined, and they're trying to protect her. But his, I guess, sort of kind of girlfriend, or maybe once was, or whatever, her boyfriend is the one that turned him in and all that. Well, the Empire is attracted onto her, and so there you go. It looks to be closing in. Meanwhile, what about Andor? Well, he's in prison, which looks like the prison is a nod to Lucas' film, THX 1138, that weird Orwellian story. And he's stuck in that world working on, I don't know. It seems like droids could do a better job on the work they're doing there, but it's supposed to be this sort of slave labor camp type thing. But it's all very clean, except the floor can fry you if you don't obey orders. And there's several levels of electrocution that can happen. And one guy, I guess, gets up sleepwalking and ends up getting fried. And they're always barefoot for that. The guards all have special boots and everything. So, and it's basically a prison story of him stuck there and the hierarchy of people even among the prisoners and all that. So that kind of thing. There is a shower scene, but no rape yet. Let's hope there isn't. So that's where he is. They leave him there. He keeps looking around and think, oh, he's going to form a plan to escape. No, there's really no way to escape. My guess is he will be found out, and then it'll be who gets to him first. Will it be the Empire? Will it be the rebellion who needs to silence him? Or will it be someone more friendly to him finds him there? That's a bit less credible. Perhaps through a series of events he escapes, because he's obviously going to escape because, he shows up in Rogue One. So that's the situation as it is. The rest of it is the subtle buildup of connections amongst characters, and how they're slowly getting on his trail. The Empire is now aware of him all through what happened at the outset, where he killed the two corporate police officers. And so anyway, it does come together, and it's flowing well for how they do. Well, I mean, the narrative is coherent, but it's just too slow. And it's fine for me, but I don't. And at this point, there's only 4 episodes left. I mean, it's a lot of episodes. I'm surprised. They probably could have cut that down. Maybe it wouldn't quite capture the elements of it. That it does make it strong overall as a story, but the patience just isn't there after what you did to Gina Carano, then what you did to Boba Fett, then what you did to Obi-Wan. Man. And then, oh, look at this. It's actually good about a character no one really cares about who's already dead. Yeah. That's just not a good recipe, So, that's too bad. Because it's a good show, but the overall franchise, for all intents and purposes, is dead.